All right, everybody. So here we are in No Money Spent episode 6. I think it is, and we have a bunch of wonderful stuff. I may have already introed episode 6 with No Money Spent, so if I did, I apologize. But in this quick episode, I wanted to talk about Limited and everything that you guys can be doing to get a bunch of prizes in it. I mean, we just got a ring. You can see it right there, the beautiful ring down there in the corner, and I think it's pretty fun. And I want to show you guys the exact lineup that I used in order to get mine. I actually won each game by upwards of well, at least 18 points. I was 18-0 in the first one, somebody quit, 15-0 in the second one, somebody quit, and I won the second game by 32, and the guy just refused to quit. Now, this is the exact lineup that I'm using. I'm going to throw on a contract just so it looks a little bit cleaner for you guys. And it is starters, Patty Mills. This guy is just a demon, man. Because everybody quit, it's not showing you the stats. But Patrick Mills, the first game, had all 18 points, didn't miss from 3. Second game, all 15 points, didn't miss from 3. And the second game, hitting Richie Guerin just combined for absolutely insane stuff. My next card is Richie Guerin. I highly recommend running an all-offense 2-guard like Richie. Other options that I would run are LaMelo Ball, who is absolutely disgusting, and Tim Hardaway Jr. All three of these guys are some of my most favorite ones to go run because of how great the releases are, and just super fun in general. And if you're wondering how you get Richie Guerin, you have to finish all of the Eastern Conference teams in the basketball rewards right here. Finish all the Eastern Conference ones, you get Richie Guerin. If you finish the Western ones, you get Jamal Wilkes. But you'll always end up getting the East ones first. And then for the rest of the lineup, I kind of just like filled it up with good cards that I like and are pretty good defensively. Jermaine Jones is a nice all-around kind of small forward and was hitting some nice threes just in the corner, catch and shoot, really nice, which I love. KD, I mean, he was a free Sapphire card that I had because we can only use one Ruby or higher, which was fun. Jokic is a nice, pick and pop kind of center and actually has pretty good post defense, which was surprising. Shutting down a lot of the Kareems, that's kind of what you have to run, is a good center that can guard this dude right here because he is absolutely insane. This Sapphire Kareem is an absolute god in the paint, and if you don't have somebody to counteract him, it's going to be a tough time for you. And then for our bench, we have Boobie Gibson or Daniel Gibson because he is absolutely insane. I only basically didn't Evo him because I can up to a Ruby just to make sure that he stayed at Sapphire. Cade Cunningham at the 2, Andre Roberson just for that defense at the 3, but Lord helped me because I took a few threes with him and it wasn't fun. And then we have Michael Porter Jr., who's absolutely insane with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar here. So in general, I would honestly say pick 1 or 2 guys like Patrick Mills. Please put this guy in your lineup. He is a 6-token Sapphire card that has base 98 on quick, and you literally will not miss. People are not ready for what Patty Mills can do out there on these myteam streets. And then mix him with a really good offensive 2-guard, a guy that can set screens like Jokic, and 2 defenders in there, and you literally will not lose. Have your entire lineup assigned like that. And because it's no money spent and we can do it, I am going to Evo up the man himself, Daniel Gibson, up to Ruby. That way I'll be having a much easier time in some of these games I'll play with. That glue hands is going to be great, and that silver quick first step. So here we go. Daniel Gibson up to Ruby, having a good time. Another one on the lineup. And I think this is our first ever diamond as well, all on the same thing. Just absolutely great time. We unlock a ring and have a good one. Now, I'm not sure what else is going to be in this no money spent episode, to be honest, but I'm going to try my best to keep it all short, concise, and easy. I think in the beginning we did some cool stuff. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to keep playing this domination, keep grinding it out, and maybe I'll end it with the fact that I finished it, or maybe that'll be in episode 7 with some diamonds. Who knows? But either way, I'm having an absolute blast playing 2K22, and I hope you guys are too. So back to that all-time domination grind. Let's get to it. Alright, hey guys, this is Future X coming in quick in the building, and I wanted to actually tell you guys the things that actually happened in between. So you're going to see once this clip ends that I actually talked about, oh, the recording messed up, but then I realized when I was actually editing this video, which is what I'm doing right now, that I didn't actually tell you guys what happened in the recording that corrupted. So I'm fixing that right now. So what we ended up doing was we ended up actually going through, and because we sent all of the cards to the card grading, we actually opened all of those up. I think it was like LaMelo and 2 other cards. The only real notable one that you care about is LaMelo, obviously, so I'll show you that one. We got a small MT bonus, and it was 7, and it was pretty good. The other thing that we did was ended up actually, obviously, now we have finished all-time domination. You guys saw Bob Cousy, and in between that, I was showing you guys the clips of me actually getting Jamal Wilkes and locking that in, and my general thoughts on that. and how he was going to play and where I was going to run him. And then I ended up picking Kyrie Irving as our first diamond token market card, which was absolutely amazing. And this card's actually pretty crazy, by the way. Offensive cards definitely shine through because of how hard it is to score this year. So that's pretty cool. But you also missed my long-winded looking through all of these diamond token market cards and really saying which ones I think are worth it. And honestly, I will say the only card that I wouldn't recommend picking up would be this Tom Chambers, just because I don't think that release is really going to be too worth it, and the fact that he's just not the greatest of a perimeter defender when you could pick up a guy like Larry Kennan, who is going to be great at both, shooting that mid-range, dunking at everybody, playing that really good defense, and playing that power forward spot really well at 6'9", on the perimeter and inside, with a lot of really good badges. So I think he's going to be a little bit more worth it. Mark Eaton, I've been a huge fan of just dunking and really heavy defensive centers. That I wish he had a bit of a mid-range, but even without it, I think this Mark Eaton's going to be a great card. So normally, I wouldn't recommend it, but I think early game, he's definitely going to be a super fun card to run. That's going to be pretty cool. And Jim Paxson is absolutely insane. I mean, 6'6" at a 2 guard is pretty great, and that 76 3-point shot is actually still going to be pretty good. He's got a nice jumper, no post game, but he's going to be a good slasher, a good playmaker, a pretty decent defender, and he's pretty quick as well. Now, the offensive ability of Kyrie Irving, along with the better jump shot of Kyrie, is why I ended up going with Kyrie, even though I ended up getting some better cards and like Bob Cousy, things like that. So if you are planning on doing all-time domination, I actually would say you best bet would probably be looking at Eaton or Larry Kennan, because there's some pretty good pink diamonds as well. But that's all it is. And then I think that's all that happened that I had to, I guess, recap you guys on it. So I'm going to jump to the next video right now. Future X is going to leave. I'm going back to current X, and you guys can see that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this episode. I know I'm enjoying recording it. So yeah, let's jump to that. Okay, so the recording went a little bad in between. But anyway, I finished off all-time domination, and it is all done right here. You can see both of them are done. 99 stars in current and 99 stars in all-time domination. We now have Bob Cousy. Our average points per game was 63.8, and our average score difference was actually 29. Now, by the time you guys are actually watching, most likely this No Money Spent episode, I'll actually have my all-time domination video out. So if I remember, I will try to link that in the description down below so you guys can check it out. It's going to be a fun time. I had a blast playing this. So next episode, we'll probably be going through and selling a lot of these guys that I don't really need on the team anymore. Like, for example, I love this LaMelo Ball, but I don't think I'm really going to keep him on the squad too much because I have a lot of offense with Irving and Guerin, and I'll be getting some other small forwards like TJ Warren, who I don't think LaMelo really will be too necessary. Same with Pascal Siakam. Gonna sell a lot of those guys and just gotta keep reward cards to keep my MT down and make sure I'm capitalizing before Friday drops, and some new cards may replace them. And that sort of stuff, as well as just some other miscellaneous stuff like finishing off the Evos. That way we can actually get these domination rewards, because if we check these out right here, that's the arena awards, not the domination. We have 5 right here to finish. We have to do Harrison Barnes, Derek White, Okongwu, Jaden McDaniels, and Jordan Poole. And once we do that, we get down with TJ Warren, who's going to be an absolute demon. And then on this one, we have Bob Pettit, who's going to be a great power forward to play. But the only one that we have finished is Daniel Gibson, because this card is amazing. Absolutely love him. I feel like the rest of them should be pretty easy. I'm not really worried too much about it. The only one that I don't love is Charles Oakley, because this card looks to be absolute trash on offense. But we'll see how it goes. Without further ado, though, we have to make sure we open up this to finish off episode 6. I'm turning off my cam just to make sure we have the full experience of opening up this Bob Cousy, and I can see the walkout fully, just because. So here we go. Our 5th Celtics player, Diamond Bob Cousy. Let's flip over the card with that beautiful diamond card art. Here it is, all-time domination finish with the man himself from the 64-65 Celtics, Bob Cousy. There's my man. The short little guy is coming out playing great, man. He is basically another version of Paul George, which you love to see. Oh yeah, there's the jump. Oh, that was the whitest thing he could have done. But there it is, Bob Cousy, my man. And now we can come back here with him looking absolutely amazing. All-time domination is now finished. We can collect whatever the Celtics thing is going to be. Awesome. You love to see it. I don't think there's any sort of XP really to do with him, but yeah, I'm so excited to finally have it done. And I did want to ask if you guys have got to this point in the video. Sure, have the CPU rebuild rotations. I've been using this this Warriors playbook right here, and I have a lot of plays that I actually really like running, and I've been having a lot of fun with. So if you guys are interested in seeing a Warriors playbook breakdown, let me know. There's a lot of really good plays that I love using, and I want to show you guys I guess, how to use them. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down below. But now becomes the hard lineup decisions, where we now can put Bob Cousy on the bench. I think we can move. Actually, I think we'll put Kyrie on the bench to give it a little bit more offense, because Pascal, Jamal, and Mitchell Robinson are like defensive heavy, and then we have, you know, these two guys. Actually, all these guys are pretty good defenders, especially Cousy. But yeah, I'm just excited to have this guy on the squad, man. 17 goal badges, is an insane playmaker. He's a really good finisher at the basket. His shooting is actually crazy, and that CP3 jumper is usually a little bit slower, but always is pretty consistent to get down. He has 16 silver badges, and that's where the defense comes in with pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps. Love to see it, and quick first step. Awesome badges, and we also have 7 bronze as well. Glue hands, would love to get that up. Blinders, again, would love to get that up. And bullet passer, would love to get that up. So depending on the badges that we actually have out here, I may add a few of them. He can't dunk, so posterizer is kind of pointless. Chef increases the range for off the dribble 3-point shots. Not a bad badge to have either. And even like maybe a set shooter, you know, might not even be that bad to have. But, you know, maybe I'll even add the chef badge to this Kyrie if he doesn't have it already. Does he have it already? No, I might not be able to add it. But oh, Kyrie doesn't even have quick first step. That is an addition literally immediately. Maybe I'll pick up a silver and upgrade that. But honestly, not a bad lineup right here. We have 4 diamonds on the squad already, and it's just looking great with these 2 right here. And we're working our way up to our first pink diamond token market card. So that finishes up for episode 6. Make sure, if you're at this point, I don't know why you haven't watched 1 through 5 yet, if you haven't, but make sure you check them all out. This has been one of the most fun times I've had on 2K so far. 2K22 is feeling amazing. I just love the game in general. It is a blast to play. So like the video if you guys did enjoy. Comment down below what you guys want to see in the future episodes and stuff like that. I already have a rough plan, but if you guys want to see some different stuff, I'll get it out for you. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel on that road to 15K subscribers. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.